Okay, everybody, OzmanKollects63 here, and this is Relax and Read number 7, where we're going to go over Tarzan of the Apes number 207. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, guys. Had a little bit of family stuff to do, but I managed to get here in the end. Almost late for my live stream. I hope I'm coming through nice and clear, and everyone can hear me okay. So if you're tuning in, don't be afraid to chuck a comment there, chuck a like. So just thank you for taking some time to come chill with me. Well, it's Friday, guys. So we made it. Well, it's Friday night for me. So it might be Friday afternoon maybe for you somewhere in the world. Or maybe coming in a Friday morning somewhere. If it is, happy Friday, everybody. So big cheers. And yeah, so this is the comic book we got. Also got a nice new logo as well. So check out this logo. I thought it was kind of cool. It's kind of inspired a little bit by my son. And yeah, it's kind of like a little superhero reading the comics from VeVe, which is that's where our digital comics coming from today. And in case you're not familiar with VeVe, it's a digital collector's app where you can purchase premium collectibles and IP, ranging from Superman to Spider-Man to Batman to all sorts of cool stuff. And one of those things you can get is comics. And this one in particular, we're going to be going over Tarzan of the Apes, number 207, as I already said. And this is brought to you by the VeVe Collective, which is a collectors group, which basically more or less deals with digital collectibles, whether that be on VeVe, other digital collectible platforms like Cryptoys, McFarlane, there's Palm, DC, and of course VeVe, which is our primary sort of collectors app, but we sort of dabble in a bit of everything, bit of physical, bit of digital, bit of physical. I can't even say it properly. Phygital, that's the word I was looking for. Phygital, which is digital and physical. But yeah, let's have a look at this comic. So let me just share my screen here. This is also being live. It's all happening in real time. So if I stuff up, I do apologize. But let's have a look. So if I go, whoopsie daisy. Still got to remember to share my screen here. So if I go add to stage and I go hide. Okay, hopefully we can see. So this is the comic book that we've got. So it comes in on VeVe. It comes in different rarities. And let me just put that back there. That's better. So with this one in particular, most of the rarities come in basically common, which is this one here. Got common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, or secret rare, and that basically just varies in the edition sizes. So for this one in particular, this was a 15,700 edition comic. So where do I find my information? I'm looking at the wrong one. That's why, because this is mine. Now let's see if we make this a bit easier. If I go that and I go search and go. So this is what happens when you're completely unscripted, guys. I was going to hit the caps lock too. And here we go. Comic details. So this will tell you. So it's 15,700 editions. And this is the common cover. Very, very nice. The one that I've got the ultra rare cover, which is like the black and white variant. But yeah. So excuse me. So 15,700 editions. And I'm not sure in the edition size of all of them, but yeah, the publisher is Edgar Rice Burroughs. And it says, The Origin of the Ape Man, the first drop of Tarzan collectible spotlights, the classic issue 207 of the long-running Tarzan of the Apes comic book series, featuring the story Origin of the Ape. Excuse me. Origin of the Ape Man, written and illustrated by comic book legend Joe Cuthbert. Oh, this is the first time Cuthbert brought his creative talents to the Lord of the Jungle, depicting him as no one has ever been before. In this gritty, action-packed style, defining a new look for the Ape Man for an entire generation of fans that still resonates in their imaginations today. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, so that's our rare cover. So let's dive in. Let's get into it. So this is the one we'll be reading today. So this is the ultra rare cover, which is just a black and white variant. Very, very cool cover. And there are 29 pages. So we're gonna chuck on some music, and we're gonna have a bit of a read of this thing. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, on Twitter, say thank you very much. Unfortunately, I can't see any of the comments or likes or anything on Twitter because I'm doing this through StreamYard. But I'm going to trust that you're liking the content and enjoying it. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be listening. That's another thing as well. If you don't want to hear the sound of my voice and just want to read the comic, that's cool too. Just turn me down. I won't be offended. And let's get into this thing. So I'm going to chuck on some music. If I can find my mouse, because my computer isn't playing ball. There it is. All right, let's chuck on some music. Let's go that one. Turn it down a little bit. This was a nice little chill out track. There should do it. There we go. All right, let's get into it. All right, page 1. Oh, we've also got the trusty zoom function here as well. There we go. We can get right in on this action as well. So I might just turn that down just a touch. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So it happens when you hit the slider the wrong way. Like I said, it's all happening in real time, so I do apologize. Right, now we're back on track. So this is our main cover. Edgar Rice Burroughs' Tarzan of the Apes, issue 207, but this is issue 1 in this this storyline. This is Tarzan of the Apes, number 207. All right, let's put this back over there. Right, and here we go. So it's 29 pages. So this is page 2. Also, let me know if that music's not too loud. Let me know if it's all right. Audio's coming through, not too loud. And let's get into it. So, deep in the recesses of an unexplored African jungle, a small safari makes slow progress through trackless foliage as a heavy mantle of green blots out of the Tarzan light above. So they're going through the jungle. Actually, that is still a bit loud. Let's turn it down a little bit more. Or maybe it's just me. There we go. That's a bit better. I told you this weren't no place for a lady, ma'am, says the jungle explorer. And I told you that I'm no lady, said random lady, but we just don't know her name yet. Just keep the men moving, Mr. Clayton. I hired you to help me find my father, not to give me unwanted advice. Skimpy little skirt. But she's paying the way, ain't she? Letting her... She's playing plenty. What, monkeys? What's that chasing them? So looking through the jungle, something's chasing the monkeys. Wonder what it could be. I have to say, I do like this this art style. It's very reminiscent of old what's it? Phantom Ghost Who Walks comics. If anyone's familiar with them, my mum used to collect a lot of them back when I was younger. It's a big massive stack of Phantom comics, and this is a very, very similar art style. It's probably done by the same guy. All right, page 3. Oh no, sorry, page 4. Page 3 was blank. Page 4, it's all happening. Panther, get down, ma'am! Look out! Here comes the panther. Whoa, he's looking pretty nasty. Look at him. Oh, but here comes Tarzan to the rescue. Hypnotized by the horror and ferocity of the scene before their eyes, the young girl cannot move as the two primordial forces meet in a contest to the death. Oh, so dramatic. Wow, very cool. So Tarzan's like, don't worry, Jane, I got this. I got me knife. I got him pinned under the chin. No worries. All right, page 5. Here we go. Suddenly, the unmistakable cry of the bull ape echoes and re-echoes through the thick forest. As if stopped by an electric current, the great shining cat stops in mid-charge. It's Tarzan, Origin of the Ape, Book 1. Look at Jane there, she's like, I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. Alright, page 6. Oh, there's Tarzan front and center beating his chest. Check it out. Alpha male in the house. Right. Oh, he's got the panther. He's got him on the ground. Loctite in combat. Beast and man-beast whirl and roll on the jungle floor. Muscle and skewers stand out against white skin and ink black fur as dull sunlight gills off horn steel. The knife arcs again and again. Blood flows through the blurred path of the striking blade. Oh, I see. So Tarzan's got him. He's just gutted him with the knife. And now he's beating his chest saying, oh, look at that. Look at that face. Yep, he's definitely dead. And Tarzan beating his chest, going, oh! Now the man stands astride the fallen beast, and once more a blood-curdling cry issues forth, the victory cry of the great bull ape. Before the safari can recover, the man is gone, melting back into the dark blue-green jungle without having said a single word. So he's just swooped in, saved the day, and buggered off. Yeah, very cool. Let's do that a little bit. That's better. All right, page 7. Who was that? I've heard tale of an ape man, but I never believed he actually existed. An ape man? Listen here, miss. When you hired me to find your father in this forsaken place, I didn't agree to face up to no wild man. But perhaps he knows of my father's whereabouts. Why not ask? You daft. I've heard tell that things has an ape for a mother. Here's a story like I heard it. The origin of the Tarzan of the Apes. The year is 1888. Port of Dover, England. A ship leaves for Freeport on the African coast. On board, John Clayton, Lord Greystoke, accompanied by his wife, Lady Alice, sets out on a mission of state for Her Majesty the Queen. Oh, John, our soldiering to Africa will be like a second honeymoon for us. Yes, Alice. Later in Freeport, we wish transport to the British West Coast. Are you available? Aye, me ship and crew both the for free. That Captain Fair gives me the shivers, John. It's true, Alice. I'll not be will be unhappy when we part his company. So they're not too keen on the captain. He's looking a bit dodgy there. So they're just going to use him for transport and try and make a run for it as soon as they can. All right, chat. Page 8. Well, according to YouTube here, I've got 2 viewers. So I just want to say thank you to viewers for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. And let's read on. Next morning, Lady Alice's worst fears are realized. I say, Captain, how long will... Belay it, Greystoke. I've no time for small talk. Stay out of me way, you lemon Tedyo. Whoa, he's gonna kick the bucket. Yeah, slay me, bilge rat. Watch where you put your filthy pail. And bang! Someone smacked the captain in the face. Who's gone and done that? Whoever this fella is. So, you scurvy dog. Want to help your mate, eh? Well, it's the last bit of help you'll be given anyone. Oh no, he's drawing the gun. What's he gonna do? He's gonna... It's like kung fu. It's like guns. My only weakness. Ooh, I got a comment. Who have we got? Double Quill! It's good. Thank you very much. A lot of color saturation in this comic. Yeah, very, very colorful. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I forgot to mention there was actually Double Quill that requested this comic. So this one's for you, Quill. All right, let's read on. So we're up to page 9. Whoop. There we go. Now, Captain, you wouldn't kill a man merely because he jousted you a bit, says John. Get below, you two. You can thank the gentleman for saving your worthless lives. So I wonder who this fella is with the beard. Black Michael thanks you, sir. Black Michael, what a pirate name. And so the fun will sails on while seething hate and violence threatens to erupt from the ship's bowels. Ooh, could there possibly be a mutiny on the rise? Let's find out. As Lord and Lady Greystoke ascend the ship's stairway the next morning. Nonsense, man. Though I appreciate your solitude nevertheless. Please, sir, don't go above deck. There's trouble, says some random sailor. Stepping topside, a wild scene greets the Greystokes as a scene of bloody mutiny. Oh no, that's it. All hell's breaking loose. Look at this guy. He's yelling, mutiny! So I wonder what the Greystokes are going to do. They're going to hang back and hide, or they're going to get in on the action. Let's see. Let's read on. Page 10. Armed with boat hooks, axe, and crowbars, the crew overwhelms the ship's officers. Here's 2 more for your fishers. Hee 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 hee, says random-looking gangly man. He doesn't look very nice, does he? Bang! Oh, he's down. Someone shot him. And oh look, it's Black Michael. Those 2 are me friends. Anyone touches them will have to deal with Black Michael. You hear? Tell you what, anyone with a dashing moustache like that, I wouldn't want to mess with either. Very cool. All right, page 11. Following the mutiny and the murder of all ship's officers, I can never say this. The Floodwalla tracks closer to the African jungle coast. I'll have to land you on the Mrs. ashore, for I fear I cannot contain the crew from doing you harm. Put us off here in the wilderness? Later that night, the roar of wild beasts drifted in from the land. Take heart, dearest. If our ancestors could survive in such a land, so may we. I fear not for myself, John, but for our baby. What? She's pregnant? She's up the duff? Didn't know that. That must be where our little fella comes from. I know, but perhaps with the help of Providence, another ship will find us before he is born. Dawn of the following morning, in a small hidden landlocked harbour, all your baggage and some food stores will be left with you. I will get word to the Admiralty. A ship will be sent before too long. Black Michael's false promise rings in their ears as Lord and Lady Greystoke watch the longboat's departure. Neither knows that this will be the last time they will ever see other human beings. Oh dear. So he's basically dropped him off, gave him a boatload of stuff, and just said, we'll call for help. So hang in there. Hopefully the Admiralty will send someone in, God knows who God knows when. Very cool. Alright, page 12. Let's see how they're getting on in the wilderness. Now, for the first time, the full impact of their situation causes Lady Alice to tremble. Oh, John, I'm so frightened. You've been so brave, my dear. Don't give in now. Not the second honeymoon we had envisioned, but it's true. But we will make the best of it. Choosing four stout trees, Lord Greystoke begins to construct a shelter. It is fortunate that Black Michael left us a rope, an axe, and firearms. We shall be safe on this raised platform above the ground. Listen to the monkeys chatter, she says, as if they object to us invading their domain. As the early night's darkness slowly settles, John, what is that? Says Mary. What does she say? Oh, look, there's a shadow. Very foreboding. Could it be a monkey? Could it be a gorilla? Could it be Sasquatch? Let's find out. What was that? She says. I don't know, my dear. Perhaps a mere shadow. Let us go to sleep. I can try. I don't know about you. If that's hanging over my head, I'm going to have a lot of trouble sleeping. Alright, page 13. Oh, here we go. This is looking a bit dangerous. A blood-red tropical moon casts an eerie glow as the two bone-weary castaways fall into a deep slumber. So look, he's made himself a nice little treehouse off the ground, so hopefully he's going to be safe. The great cat sniffs and claws at the shelter supports. Then turns and slightly pads away. Lord Greystoke's rifle cocked sits motionless, watching and sweating. What a beast, the size of it! I must build a more substantial place, and quickly. It takes shape well, doesn't it, Alice? Thank heavens architecture was not your selected profession, my dear. 2 months later, their cabin is finished. Now we can wait in safety and comfort until we are found. Yes, my dear, until we are found. Do you think they're going to get found? Let's read on and find out. Right, this is page 14. Alright, here we go. Now we've got some action happening. We've got the monkeys coming out to play. One day, as Lord Greystoke works near the forest's edge, the monkeys are frightened. I wonder. But then suddenly a face, half man, half brutal, gels from the dense leaves. My rifle, I left it in the cabin. If I can only get past him. It's a pretty mean looking monkey. Alice, stay in the cabin, shut the door. Oh, Alice is coming out with the gun. She's gonna have a crack at him. Alice, go back, says John. Ugh. Okay, they're getting into a big old monkey wrestling match. I don't think he's got much of hope. Struck by the bullet, the ape turns in heightened rage on Lady Greystoke. Look at that. She's just upset him now. He's going to shoot me in the back. It's like, dick move. Now you're gonna cop it now, love. Yeah, let's just take a second just to appreciate the artwork in these inner panels. It's one thing a lot of us don't really appreciate is we take the time to look at the front cover when we buy these comic books. We don't really take time to look at the interior artwork on some of the panels, and some of it's really nice. Oops, wrong button. All right, page 15. Oh no! Mortally wounded, the great beast collapses on Alice. Alice! Alice! Oh no, he's fallen on top of her. She's like, help, I've fallen, I can't get up. Hours later, as Lord Greystoke watches his unconscious wife, her eyes flutter open. Oh, John, it is so good to be home again, in England. Yes, my dear, try to sleep. Lady Greystoke never completely recovered from that horrible episode, even after her baby was born. He's a fine boy, my dear. She never again stepped out of the cabin. Her whole life was possessed by her little son and devoted husband. We must make plans, John. He will attend Eton, of course. Yeah, right. So after that little ordeal, she's kind of gone a little bit cuckoo. Though having a bigger, wearing a couple 100 kilos, maybe a ton gorilla fall on top of you, that might happen to someone as well. Tell you what, let's switch up the music a little bit. Let's do this one. Ooh, that'll do. All right, page 16. 12 months passed, and the tiny cabin excludes the warmth of a home. So they've moved right in. But Lord Greystoke remains ever alert. These timbers will keep us safe, and this sliplock cannot be opened by the apes. Several times, small bands of great apes would venture close. A taste of gunfire will change the beast's intent. Bang bang! Go away, monkeys! This is a monkey-free zone. Then 1 year to the day after the birth of their son, Lady Alice passed away quietly. Alice sobbed, my dearest Alice, what shall we do without you? Oh no, so now it's just dad and son. Oh Alice, what shall I do? Meanwhile, the monkeys are getting restless. As Lord Greystoke's head sinks in despair and sorrow a short distance away, Kerchak, the king ape pet, rages wildly among his tribe. His people tremble. Yeah, right. So now he's on his own. Mrs. has passed away, and Kerchak is the king of the apes at the moment. So he's moving in, saying, "That's it. You're on your own now, mate. We're moving in." Oh, got a comment from Double Quill. That pirate sure knows a lot of detail. Page 17. Oh, look at this big nasty looking monkey. Red. Blood red. So that's never a good sign. Kerchak screams a wild challenge to the scattered apes. His bared fangs gleam wickedly from foaming jaws. Bang! Oh, he's knocked the monkey off the tree. A luckless young male comes too close within the arc of a vicious swing with fatal results. So he's like, bang, get off my tree. The Ape King's red-ringed eyes spy the she-ape Kala with her young baby returning from the foliage for food. Suddenly aware of Kerchak's terrible rage, she leaps for safety. The others watch and stumble in silence as a macabre bullet high in the treetops. Oh no, that's not good. While they're swinging around trying to get away from each other, there's a tiny little shadow that falls out of the arms of one of the monkeys. Oh, needless to say, that's not good for the young fella, so yeah, very sad. Alright, page 18. Oh. Thought for her own safety is gone as Carla swings down to the small crushed form below. Now Kerchak's temper rage disappears as suddenly as it has started. Calmly he calls his tribe. Kerchak leads them towards the sea to the strange white ape's lair. And Carla too follows, still clutching her dead baby. So they're all making their way over to the cabin to talk to... They look like they're going over to talk to him. And say, excuse me mate, do you mind if we come in? Oh, very sad. So, little fella's out of the picture. Kerchak's decide to calm down, gather the tribe, and they're going to go knock on John's door for maybe for a cuppa and a little bit of a shoulder to cry on. All right, page 19. My Alice is dead. Now the beasts of hell come to take me and my son. While Kerchak and the other bull apes attack, Carla has placed her own dead baby in the man-child's cradle and runs off with the living child. Lord Greystoke's defense is brave, but doomed. Kerchak boos from the slain man and approaches the strange black stick that roars. The strange black stick that roars. I like that. The king ape is curious about that stick that has hurt and frightened so many of his tribe. Oh, that's never a good idea. Black stick that roars. If anyone's ever seen any of the Evil Dead movies, especially number 3, I personally like the term boomstick. Alright, page 20. Clumsy, probing fingers discharge the loaded rifle. Bang! Frightened by the deafening noise, the startled apes scurry out the door. Kerchak accidentally catches the door with the rifle, and he runs out and slams the lock shut. Alright, that's it. No one's getting in that house. Back in the jungle interior, Carla bares her fangs mercilessly at all who approach the child. No harm shall come to this baby. Of this she will make certain. So she's like, this is my new man cub. Or man baby. Get away. Tenderly she nurses him, teaches him to ride on her back as she searches for the tenderest twigs high in the treetops. Carla ignores the taunts of the others she-apes who deride the ugly little Tarzan, which is their language means white skin. Ah, so that's where Tarzan comes from. White skin. So white skin. There you go. That's where Tarzan comes from. All right, nearly there. 9 pages to go. Page 21. Oh, it looks like we've flashed forward a bit here, and Tarzan's grown up a little bit. Excuse me. So the son of England's Lord Greystoke learns the ways and language of the great apes, having no knowledge of any other but Kala. Oh, knowledge of any mother but Kala, the she-ape. So he doesn't know he's human. He thinks he's a monkey. He thinks he's an ape. See how stupid he is? He will never grow. He is weak. But none can convince Kala to desert the little white ape. Tarzan's physical growth is slow compared to his ape brothers, who mature in 4 or 5 years. By the age of 10, he has the muscle power of a man of 30. As he grows, his strength and agility increase, while his mental ability to reason goes beyond that of his ape brothers. My body is so ugly, why do I not have hair like my handsome brothers? Perhaps if I rub myself with mud. There you go, thinks he's going to rub himself up with some mud and he might get some hair. Now look at the little fellow, he's bouncing around having a great time. Alright, we're up to chapter 22. So page 22, or chapter 22. The young Tarzan stares at his reflection in the clear water. How awful I look. You are so fortunate, cartoon. My face looks worse than my body. See how small my mouth is and such puny teeth. Hardly my nose at all, while yours is so broad and handsome. And my eyes, nothing but small grey spots, and all the rest white. Not even Histar, the snake, has such ugly eyes. Uh-oh, while they're distracted, something's sneaking up behind them. Reactive instinctively, Tarzan dives into the cold water as Sabor, the lioness, pounces. Oh no, look. The lion's trying to get in on, trying to scare him. Be sneaky and get them while they're distracted. Alright, 23. See what's going to happen here. Tarzan has never been in deep water before, and his first lesson is sink or swim. Attracted by Tarzan's call for help, the great apes arrive. They can't understand the strange young white ape who can lie on top of water and smile. When Tarzan discovers that he could make a rope by twisting and tying long grasses, he made life a torment for the elders of his tribe. Watch me catch that, Tublat. Alas, Kala is there to protect him, for is she not his mother? So I probably should mention at the start of these readings that this is the first time I'm actually reading this comic. So if it's a little bit stop starts because I'm actually reading it for the first time as well. So if you're like me, just reading it for the first time, that's why it's a little bit stop start. Oh, excuse me. Alright, page 24. Oh, he's gone back to the house. Tarzan has always known of the odd nest near the big water. One day when he is 13 years of age, I wonder why the tribe never comes to this place. They will not even speak of it, he says. I never noticed this before. The wall, it moves. It goes click, and then the door opens. Cautiously, he enters the dim musty cabin in which he was born, but he doesn't know that. It is like the night is here. The three skeletons, two large, one tiny, hold no interest for Tarzan. Life in the jungle has accustomed him to the sights of death in many forms. First, but he does look for the books on the shelf. Look, A, B, C. Maybe he'll start learning how to speak. All right, page 25. Oh, okay, here we go. For hours until the last ray of sunlight, he explores the books and examines the pictures. Some of these flat people look like me. It is night and I must leave. What is that, shining in the moonlight? It is hard and cuts like a sharp tooth. I will take it with me, he says. As he steps from the cabin, Tarzan looks up to find his way blocked by the menacing form of Bolgani, the huge bull gorilla of another tribe. Uh-oh. So what's he going to do? Is it going to be a matchup? Or is he just going to say, "G'day, Tarzan, what you doing? What are you rummaging around that old musty house for with that pointy looking knife? What you going to do with that?" Let's see what happens. Page 26. Oh wait, nope, there's going to be a fight. As he meets the gorilla's charge, Tarzan knows he has little chance against Bolgani, but the challenge must be met. Still clutching the hunting knife he found in his father's cabin, Tarzan discovers his potent effect as the blade sinks into the beast's flesh. Aha, so he finds out he can stab with it. Bolgani screams in rage and pain and has expected an easy victory, but not anymore because he's got his knife. Bolgani strikes the boy with claw and tusk as Tarzan plunges the long, sharp blade again and again into the blood-matted pelt. So he's like, "Take this! Stab, stab, stab! Try to get off me shoulder!" Maybe we should have like some dramatic, like some music when we get to scenes like these. Like switch it up a little bit. So that you reckon that's a good idea? Leave us a comment. Have a look at some like dramatic action scenes or something. Here we go. Oh, he's down. Then the huge beast trembles and falls, torn and bleeding. Tarzan slips into unconsciousness. Far off, Carla has heard the screams of battle, and her son is not by her side. She races towards the sound, followed by the rest of the tribe. Tenderly, she lifts the bloody form. Miraculously, he is still alive. The tribe looks on in amazement as dead Bolgani is slain by Tarzan. Oh, here we go. Quill says, "Dramatic music with drum beats." Yes, yes, I'm loving it. I'll write that down. I'll see what I can do. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Page 28. Gently, the she-ape carries the lump figure back to her nest into the safety of the lofty trees. Carefully, she licks his wounds clean, leaving for short times only to bring him nourishment. "Thank you, mother," says Tarzan. "Clayton, you must be out of your mind. A boy, son of England, lord raised by apes? You've seen him yourself, miss. And that's only part of the story. But if it is true, he may know of my father and where I can find him. Before you raise any false hopes, miss, let me tell you the rest of it. Oh, but look, stay tuned for book 2 of Origins of Tarzan the Ape Man. And I believe some of those books are available on VeVe. I believe that might be the end of our reading. Page 29. Yep, page 29 is intentionally blank. So yeah, that's I think that concludes the reading. So just to go back to the start here, so we know what we're looking at. Actually, I'll go to that one. That one's probably easier. So yeah, so this has been a reading of this one here. This is the cover you can find in real life. So this has been Tarzan, number 207, and this has been and this comic is available on VeVe, which is this lovely little thing right up. Oh, my zoom doesn't go that far. Basically, right up here. Right there it is. So actually, tell you what, let's have a little look around the app. So this is VeVe. So like I said before, it's a digital collectors platform where you can buy premium collectible IP. We're ranging from, obviously we've got Tarzan here, but we do also have other items here as well, which range from comic books and collectibles. We've recently just had the Aladdin drop, so you can get things like Aladdin. What else we got here? We've got Cookie Monster, we've got Sesame Street, we've got Pink Panther. Tell you what, and they've got all sorts of cool stuff. So we've got, like, you know, some of them got posters. We've got dinosaurs. We've got Tinkerbell. We've got Lamborghinis. All sorts of bits and bobs. So if you want a one-stop shop for a bit of geekism, so this is the place for you. And yeah, very cool. A lot of different flavors. Look, we got Chucky and oh, I can't remember her name now, but his missus. They also do stamps. If you're into stamps are available there as well. Oh, there you go. Quill says comics always. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Comics always leave you hanging. Yes, they do. But fear not, because we have some more of the comic books here on the app. So if I do, where are we? I'm using two screens here, so I gotta be careful. So, so on the app itself, we do actually. I'll point this out real quick. Is like there is actually an animated Tarzan as well. Actually, if I turn this off, I'll show you. I'll show you guys a little something. Ready? Watch this. Check this out. Hopefully, it's gonna let me do it. But this is the collectible we have on VeVe at the moment. Sometimes these can be a little temperamental, but we'll see if it's going to work. Let's give it a second to load up, see if it's going to behave itself. But yeah, this is basically like one example of premium statue you can get. This one's Tarzan, and it's all in, as it says here, animated with sound. So Tarzan himself, if this thing decides to load up and wants to behave itself, does scream and moves around and goes, oh. If I do that, I might do it. We'll give it one go, but won't go for too long, because I do have to jump off soon. Is it going to behave itself? Probably not. I'll leave everyone hanging. No, I was thinking about it. So yeah. Oh, wait. Here we go. Haha. So here we go. So this is the premium collectible. Yeah, look at that. And that's actually the audio from the old TV show, if I remember right. But look at that. Yeah, you got the waterfall. Got the collectible itself. You got him. Look at that, scratching his. Yeah, very cool. So this is the sort of stuff that VeVe does. So if you're into digital collectibles, definitely check it out. All right, let me just close that one. Oh, well, I feel like I think I just closed the wrong one. Nope, I'm good. So yeah, so you can find this find this over on VeVe. I'll give you a quick price as well. See what the floor price is going for at the moment. Few listings. So they do have a marketplace as well. So you can buy these and sell these as if you like. And right now the current floor price on these is 60 gems. Gems is the currency of VeVe. So 60 gems is more or less equivalent to the US dollar. So 60 gems is $60. And yeah, there's quite a few of them available. I think there's about eight available at the moment. They all have an edition number as well. So it's like if you were buying them in real life. And yeah, that's all available there. And of course, you can another big thing they do as well is they do comic books, which is what I'm into. So if I go down to market here and I go to comics, you can see here we've got all sorts of different comics as well. We've got Star Wars, we've got Yoda, we've got X Factor, we've got Avengers. This is just to name a few of some of the ones that have dropped lately. We've got Captain America's, we've got Amazing Fantasy 15, that's a big one. We've got some Star Wars, all sorts of bits and pieces. So if you're into digital comic books, which is what we just read, this is where you find them. So for example, I could click on this one here. It shows you all the different verities, which is common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, and secret rare. And some of them actually have exclusive covers, like this one, for example. The rare and ultra rare covers are normally the exclusive VeVe covers, which you can only find in VeVe, and they're done by well-renowned comic book artists. Like this one, for example, is done by which I know is here somewhere. That one, show more. That's what I want. So this one, for example, is done by cover artist David Yardin and Edgar Delgado. And this cover you won't find anywhere else in the real world. You'll only find it on the VeVe platform. So just a little bit of extra collectability there. And David Yardin, I believe that guy's actually a fellow Aussie. So yeah, definitely get behind his work. What else can I say about this? So yeah, so that's VeVe. And of course, yeah, there's a little social feed as well, so you get behind it as well. VeVe does have a metaverse in the works as well. So if you're into your metaverses, whether that be Sandbox, Decentraland, basically like a Sims type setup, that's coming. Well, coming soon. Nobody really knows when, but yeah. Oh, this is new. These are you can get on the app as well. The one of one pieces, but these are like ridiculously expensive. But I do like the artwork on that. Very nice. And this is coming soon as well. We got the Russian doll Black Widow drop. So this is something a bit different. We haven't had one of these on the app before. And yeah, it's more or less what VeVe is. So if you are interested in getting involved with it, we want to know a little bit more about how it works. Basically, just if you go to the app, they do have a Android and Google and Apple app, so you can go find them in both stores. And yeah, so definitely go and check them out. And you can find they've got a website as well. They've got a blog. So just if you just Google VeVe, I'm pretty sure I got the links in the description down below as well. You can go check that one out. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to leave it there for now, guys, because I'm gonna have to shoot off a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, so give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. This has been brought to you by the VeVe Collective, so which is basically a collectors group. We sort of came together and just wanted to provide. That's what I'm looking for. Provide a safe space to sort of basically just for anybody to come and share the love of collecting, whether that be digital, physical, or just somewhere where you might struggle in the real world to sort of express your love of fandom, whether that be Marvel, DC, Disney, just anything really. We also more or less do our Twitter Spaces as well every Wednesday and Sunday, VeVe Wednesdays and VeVe weekends. So yeah, definitely check them out. That's on Wednesdays. It's VeVe Wednesdays is 8 till 10 Pacific Standard Time, and VeVe weekends is about 12:30 till 2:30 Sunday afternoon Pacific Standard Time. So if you're ever in the Twitter Spaces, feel free to jump in, say hi, or just listen in, and also give us a follow on Twitter as well. So you can find me on Twitter, OzmanKollects63. My DM's always open, so if you want to say hi, that's always there. With these comic book readings, if there's a comic that you want me to read, or there's something in the marketplace that you'd like to suggest, so I'm definitely all ears. Otherwise, I'll just pick something and try and keep this consistent every Friday. Like I said before, this has been number 7, and we've had other titles in the past, like we've had FA Mr. Sinister, we've had FA Silk, and can't remember the top of my head now. I had Cloak and Dagger, but maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe this has been the first like non-Marvel comic I've read, so maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do something a bit different. But stay tuned. Okay, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that because it's getting late here in the UK, which is where I'm based. So coming up on 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, this has been relax and read. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just move that and bring this one back up just so everyone knows what I'm looking at. Yeah, so this has been a relax and read with OzmanKollects63, which is myself. This is me little logo there, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, let me just get rid of that's better. That's me there. So if you want to give us a follow on Twitter, say look for this guy here. And yeah, so this has been Relax and Read number 7. We've just done a reading of Tarzan of the Apes, number 207. It's been brought to you by the VeVe Collective, and yeah, this is so you can find this comic on the VeVe app. Actually, that's one thing I didn't do. So if you are interested in purchasing a copy of this comic, it is currently going in the market now, and also we have all the different all the other editions as well. So this has been 207. So next in the series will be 208, and then we've got 29. I think we've got all 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we've got all the way up to 14 at the moment. So you can actually potentially collect this whole set. But if you want to get this one in particular, and you just want to grab yourself a common, it's currently going for 1 gem and we say 68 frags, which is just fragments, which is like our sort of sub currency. So yeah, very very cheap, very affordable. If you just want to pick up one, just give it a go. And yeah, it's very simple. All you do is you just click link a credit card to it or a debit card. You go buy now, and that's it. So you own it. The only thing is that the only thing you can't do is transfer it off of the VeVe app. So if you do end up purchasing these comics, they are only on the VeVe app for now. And yeah, okay, I better get going, and that's enough rambling for me. So let me just get this out of the way. Cool. So yes, so stay tuned next week. So we'll do another digital comic book reading. Oh, I can see some comments before I run off. Poppy, I got the Tarzans, all commons. Excellent. And Quill has all the uncommons. Well, there you go. You guys got the commons, the uncommons. I got myself an ultra rare. And I might even just pick up a common just because it's cheap. But thanks for tuning in, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the reading. So if you didn't watch me do it live, just check it out on the YouTube or on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll bring you another one next week. Like I said before, I'm open to suggestions. So give us some feedback in the comments, or if there's a comic book you want me to read, chuck them in there. And I guess we'll come back next week for another one. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. So again, this has been Relax and Read with OzmanKollects63. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been Tarzan of the Apes number 207, brought to you by the VeVe Collective. And yeah, like I said before, if you're in Twitter Spaces, maybe I'll catch you for VeVe Weekends, which will be this Sunday, about 12:30 to 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. Or if you're on my side of the world, which is in the UK, it'll be 8:30 to about 10:30 Sunday night. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one and talk more soon. Bye.